Good evening. I just want to hop on late. It's Friday evening. It's about 10 o'clock, but I have just made available to you the grades, the scores from the discussion board for Module 1 and the research paper, interest topics that you submitted. As a whole, I think that people for the most part did well. I do want to bring your attention as a class to a couple of things. One of them is that the scope of your paper is 5 written pages. Now that 5 pages does not include the cover page, the abstract page, or the references. So you want to be sure that you are writing 5 pages and then adding the reference page, the abstract page, and the cover page. But many of you are providing some very broad topics at this point, and I get that. You will hone that down, but keeping in mind that your paper needs to be a very tight discussion overview of your topic, and it needs to be complete. You cannot cover it haphazardly. So be thinking about that as you try to now collect your information and begin to think about how you're going to write it. Many of us do need some attention to our APA formatting. Again, that's going to be your responsibility. I'm happy to answer questions, but I do think that it's important that you utilize the resources that are provided for you. Specifically, I want you to look at things like spacing of your paper. I want you to look at citations, paying close attention to when you submit in SafeAssign. The closer that we get to the final submission, the more I will be looking at it in terms of plagiarism. And of course, there are serious consequences to plagiarism. So you do not want to make that mistake carelessly. Additionally, I want you to pay attention to the running head. At the 7th edition of the APA writing style, they indicated that students no longer have to use a running head. And I am flexible about that. The sample paper that was provided for you does not have a sample. The sample paper does not have a running head. And that is because of a recent update to the APA writing manual. However, if you should choose to use a running head, be certain that you pay attention to the specifics about how that running head is to be formatted. Many of you still need a title for your paper, and I'm being gracious about that in that you're still formulating your topics, so perhaps you don't have a title for your paper yet. But pay attention. All of that information is provided for you in the resources. And again, if you have any questions about that after looking at the resources, I would be happy to help. I hope you have a great weekend. I look forward to beginning to read the discussion board over the weekend, and I look forward to seeing you. We won't meet this Monday because it is a holiday. However, if there are some of you who would like to meet, have questions, we can schedule a time to meet Tuesday or anytime after that during the week. All right, take good care.